Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. As you can see, the drought has just started. I've only played on for a couple of days. Literally long enough to, if we have a look, build about that much of the ramp down. Over here, in this little district, we have a slight issue. We are running very low on water. So I've built another 2 pumps here. And actually what I'm going to do is build like that. And then we want to come down there and there. And we'll build another 2 lower down as well. Yeah, this took me by surprise. We just suddenly ran out of water. I've turned off or I've paused all of the water dumps in this area. We do have 4 water dumps in this area, which is excessive, especially these 2, which are pretty much back to back over here. But we kind of need that to keep the farmland fertile. We're also running a little low on water in this district. I mean, little low is pushing it a little bit. We still have over 600 water in this district, but as you can see, the tanks aren't filling up as quickly as possible, as quickly as I would like. So I have built another 2 water pumps in this area as well. I have prioritized these pumps with the haulers, and I've built another haulers post, which we can fill up. There we go. So hopefully that will help. We should be okay. We should be producing enough water for the beavers to drink. It depends on how quickly this drops down here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Everywhere else, I think, is pretty much okay. Or it should be fine. What have we got down here? What are we looking at? 32 unemployed. That's quite a lot, isn't it? We should probably think about making another district somewhere. I don't know where the best place for that would be. I mean, we are clearing out this island, but that's going to take a long time. Oh, somebody in the comments mentioned the fact that I was an idiot, and the reason they weren't clearing this bit of scrap here was because it's on a lower level than the rest of it, and they couldn't get to it. Yep, absolutely right, and I feel like an idiot for not spotting it. So I've literally just put a platform in so they can reach it, and now they are getting rid of that as well. So thank you very much. Probably wouldn't have spotted that. I mean, I demonstrably didn't spot that, but you know what I mean. Okay, in terms of explosives, as you can see, we are laying in more explosives up here to bring this down. And we are going to be laying in explosives in here once the ladder is complete. We already have 1. I mean, it's a start. That was just to check that I hadn't reached the bottom. I think we're still about 3 or 4 levels up from the bottom. Maybe only 3. Well, we'll find out. Hopefully, this episode we'll find out. We'll see how long it takes to get everything laid in. Let's go over here and let's turn all of these on to keep the water supply up in this district. And if necessary, we will start sending water out because we have 1,500 water in this district, so that's plenty. Right, I will spin on. We'll see how the drought goes. If anything major happens, like people or beavers start dying of thirst over here or something, I obviously will come back and let you know. Otherwise, we'll play through and see how we do. Okay, just a couple of days into the drought, and we've already run out of water for these higher level, higher placed water pumps. I'm putting another one in on this side. We should be okay. We have plenty of water stored up, and even in this district, we're now fairly well stocked. But what I'm doing is I'm dropping down a path up here as soon as they finished building these stairs. And I'm going to lay in some explosives around here to deepen and widen this reservoir. We may go further. We'll see what happens. But over on this side, as you can see, I have put in some power structures, and I am continuing to do so. Yes, I want one more in there, and I think that will be enough. So that's 250. Is that enough, or do I need another one? Let's have a look. Paper mill is 80 horsepower. Explosives factory is 150. So that's 230. So that's enough. Yeah, that's good. Right, so over here, that's what we are putting in. We'll put a paper mill in like so. And then we can just... Oh, let me just pause that for a second. We don't want to do that yet, because we want to feed in the power first. We'll put a T junction in there. So that's the first thing in. And then we want to put in an explosives factory, which is slightly bigger. Okay. So we'll have to build up. If that's going to be our paper mill, that's got to come to there, and we'll need a space there. So I think that will be right, and that will take power from the paper mill. Okay, so we'll get that laid in, and that should be a start. And obviously, once all this is built, we'll turn it on, and we'll be producing dynamite in this district, which will be useful because we want to be able to lay it in all down there. Can we reach? We should be able to. We should be able to. Yeah, it looks like we can reach all of that. Excellent stuff. Okay, let's do that. Let's lay in some explosives up here as well, because, well, you can never have too many explosives, can you? Not sure that's a saying. Anyway, that's where we are. So hopefully we'll be able to stave off dying of thirst in this district over here. Oh, we got some explosives to set off here. Look, they finished this finally. So let's do that. There we go. I will not lay in any more for the moment up here. I will delete all of this. There we go. Yeah, I'll not lay in any explosives up here for the moment. I don't, or should I? You are still getting sent explosives, aren't you? Yes, from Bridge District. Okay, no, there's no point in not, I suppose. Although I could come across somewhere like that. How we... Okay. Now, what am I doing? Don't do that. That's a silly thing to do. Do that. There we go. And then we'll just... What? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, they're districts. We need to separate them. Okay. So now hopefully they'll both be able to set that up. So we won't set up any explosives over there, so they can both districts can work on this area, in theory. Okay, that's where we are. I will play on through the drought and see how we do. You are entirely full of metal. Excellent. Okay, so just a day or so before the end of the drought, we've got these explosives set in here, so we can set those off. So that's step one. And over here, we have these set in. So we will caplode this bit as well. Whoops. There we go. We are still, laying in these over here. And what I'll want to do now is figure out where we're going to drop the steps down. I might as well stick them... no, I will stick them there. And I will stick some in right there. That way we can get all the way around that corner there. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Okay, let's lay in these explosives then. Like so. Oops. Like so, and like so. Okay, so I'll get those laid in, and I'll wait until this lot's laid in before I start setting up the next lot. And then I'll be back as soon as we got some more kaploding to do. Okay, so the drought has just ended. We're on day 1, and we've got these explosives laid in, so we'll set those off. There we go. So that's opened that up a little bit. Okay, well, you can see how soon it is after the drought's returned. The water is barely seeping down here already. So we can pause that, and we can pause that, and we'll want to pause that one as well for the moment. Okay. So we are laying in this side now. I'll probably lay in this bit next, and then just leave these bits. Doing it in sections just is more satisfying. Okay, as you can see over here, we have very nearly ran out of water in this reservoir, so definitely opening this up is going to be a good idea. As you can see, they are well on their way to doing that. Over here, we have everything set up, except the explosives factory. We're just waiting for the metal blocks, I believe. So we'll unpause all of those. Oh, we're waiting for everything at the moment. That's not a great sign. Pretty sure we have everything except... yeah, everything except the metal blocks. We've got 12 metal blocks, we need 30. But they are being sent in as and when they're being made. So that should be completed at some point, and then they'll start producing explosives a bit at a time. I've set up this storage to just hold explosives and paper. So we got a log pile there. They can take straight from there into the paper mill, straight from the paper mill into the storage, and then back out into the explosives factory once it's up and running. Yeah, that's what's happening over there. Over here, everything is progressing. I haven't laid in any more explosives or anything like that. Over here, where are we? They are making short work of this stack of scrap at the moment, which is good. Yeah, and everything else is moving along okay. Nobody's dying or anything that I'm aware of. Certainly haven't noticed anybody dying. No, we're all good. Yeah, so I shall spin on again. We'll get some more explosives laid in. And what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to set up some explosives there. We'll prioritise those. And I'm going to dig a test pit to see how far down we can go from here. So when I've got the results of that, I'll come back and let you know. Okay, well, the results of our test pit are back. This is it. One more level after this. That's it. We're nearly there. So, we'll get rid of the last of this, and then we'll just have one more layer to take off, and that will be our reservoir complete. So we're definitely going to get to finish it this episode, I think. Unless something drastic happens, but nothing appears to be drastically happening. We are still waiting for these metal platforms to be put in. Just 3 more blocks for this this one here, and then we can start our skyscraper. Over here we are waiting for the metal blocks still to be bought. Oh, we are still waiting for gears, but I think we have We should have sufficient. In theory. Yeah, we should have sufficient. It might even be worth setting up a... Just wondering if it's worth setting up a gear factory in this district as well. Let's have a look. What does a gear factory require? 120 horsepower. Okay. No, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, I'll set that up. Over here, as you can see, our explosives are laid in, so I'll just get rid of the stairs here. And replace those with explosives. And we'll be able to set those off in the morning, I suspect. Let's have a look. We can certainly do it over here, couldn't we? So we need 3... So it would have to come out like... Doesn't have to come out that far, but if we... Okay, no, that's fine. Stand there. Gears there. Second one there. Path there. And then path out. Like that. And then... No. So trying to visualize this. Okay, so what I'm looking at is we're going to need to take this out as well. But that's okay. We can do that. And then, like that. What does the gear factory look like? Yes, that's right. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm going to need to take this out. And we will replace it with that. That. And that. And we will put the path back. Right. Now let me explain what I'm thinking. So, my plan is... Where are we? Power wheel there. And power wheel there. Connected up down the middle here. And dropping down like that and back up like that underneath the walkway there. So they'll connect there and they'll be... let me work this out. Okay, so we want a cross there. And we might as well put a cross in there in case we want to expand the power. So, pathwise. Up there, and in fact we only need to go that far. So we don't need that one. Okay, does that make sense? So we have a power wheel there and there, connected up to this shaft structure. We'll have another one there, facing the other way. So all three of those will be connected to this. That drops underneath the walkway there. We'll come up into a... Let's go up into a cross there, just in case we want to build out a little bit more. So that will transfer the power into our gear workshop, which is going to be there. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, well, I'll let them get on and build that. How are we doing with our explosives factory? Halfway there on the metal blocks. How are we doing on metal blocks? Yeah. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Smelters use a lot of power. That's the only issue. Yeah. No, I'll leave that for the moment. We have 2 smelters, I think. One over here that only runs when the wind is blowing, which is unfortunate. And then one over there which runs all the time. Is it worth putting in another one? Oh, I know what I need to do. Let me prioritise that there, so they get that one done first. So this district isn't entirely cut off. If I'm going to build another smelter, it's going to be in this district. I think. What are we looking at? 13 unemployed. We can do it. Okay, I will do that. But before I do that, let me just have a look. How are we doing with our explosives? Oh, the last one is going in now. So we'll give him a second to do that. There we go. And set these off. There we go. And I will get that laid in as well. Right, well, we've got the last layer of explosives laid in for this little reservoir here, so let's set those off. There we go. Right, that should provide a little bit more water for this district, or these two districts here during the drought. Hopefully that will help. Up here, we are just laying in the last sort of bit of explosives in here, and then we've just got that one level left to do. Over here, our explosives factory is finally up and running, and everything seems to be absolutely fine there. We have a spare 20 horsepower on that little circuit, which is nice. Where are we? Over here. This has finally been laid in, so let's get the power wheels in. One there, and whoop, one there. Okay, we'll get those set up first. Over here we are laying in for our smelter over here. Yeah, we're just going to connect up the power straight through there, and we're going to put the smelter on the end here. I'm just laying it in sections so we can actually get to everything and nobody gets trapped. Okay. Yep, that's all good. Everything else is proceeding as normal. We have our setup for our skyscraper in place, finally. And I think that's everything I've done. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I've put some housing up here as well. Just because we were getting a lot of exhausted beavers because they were trying to go all the way down here to sleep. So I've just put some housing in up here, and I'm going to extend it across as well and put some more in. Okay, day 6 of this cycle. As you can see, I have finished removing the metal scrap from around here, and I've removed that little nodule of land. I've added a little canal here, just to aid with fertility, as it were. I've built another farmhouse, and I've expanded and straightened out the land down here. Give us a bit more growing space. We've got our power wheel, grist mill and bakery set up, turning all of that wheat into flour and then flour into bread. I've put in some more housing up here. What else have I done? Put in some more housing down here. This gatherer is now complaining there's nothing to do in range. I think it may be because all of the storage is pretty much full. What are you supposed to be storing? Grilled potatoes and nothing else. Oh, and maple syrup. No, you can store plenty of maple syrup. I don't know why. Oh, that needs a tapper, not a gatherer. So what were you gathering? I don't know. I don't know. Let's get rid of you. What else have I done? Not a lot. So I've done that there. I've done that there. Over here, I'm putting in some more storage. And I'm also putting in here, a Lido, a place for them to relax. Just because I realise we don't really have any kind of relaxation in this district. As you can see, their well-being is not high. I also put in a rooftop terrace for them. We've got our gear factory set up over here. Our explosives factory is set up down here. What else? I think that is about it. Off the top of my head, that is about it. So, if we come up to here... Oh, I'm putting in some more housing up here as well. If we get rid of that, we can see that the first set of explosives on the last layer of our reservoir are set in. And the second lot are almost set in. So, we are going to montage this. So here we go. I'll see you on the other side. Well, we are in the last day of a 9-day drought. It's been a little bit rough. This district in particular has had some serious water shortages. We are sending in water from the main district, or the home district, because we have a lot of water available here. This bit here has dried up for what I think may be the first time since the start of the game. Come over here. Expanding this reservoir has served us well. These two districts are doing okay for water. This one only has 3 pumps supplying it at the moment, but that's probably going to be enough for the last day. We have 500 water in there, so we should be alright. I've turned off all of the water dumps in this area. I've turned off the water dumps in this, or all of, except for this one, and all of the ones in the bridge district, except for this one over here. Just trying to sort of conserve some water. Yeah, we've survived. Obviously, we've lost some fertility, but that's fine. Over here, we have some explosives to set off. But first, we spin around here and get rid of the water. There we go. We have the last bit of the reservoir to finish. This is a momentous occasion. This is, I think, the biggest reservoir we've constructed so far in any of the playthroughs. So yeah, let's go. And there it is. The Grand Reservoir. As deep as we can make it without using levees and dams. I'm quite proud of that. It took a fair old time, but that's a good bit of work there, I think. So, we will have one more episode of this season. What I'll do is I will set up all of the water pumps. I've already put in a distribution post up here ready. And I'll set up a whole load of tiered water pumps in here and a bunch of storage. That will be the next episode. Over here, we are waiting for this last metal platform to go in. We literally need 7 blocks. I've worked on getting this skyscraper, in inverted commas, set up. Yeah, so we will leave it there for this episode. Thank you very much for joining us. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed it and would like to see more. Keep the suggestions coming in for the next challenge, because we've absolutely smashed this one, surprisingly. And join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and bye-bye.